Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video I will be talking about the Radiant Echoes pre-patch event. I will show you some of the new exclusive rewards that are available through the event, and also I will explain what are, in my opinion, the easiest and best ways to get all these different time limited rewards from the event. And remember, as soon as the War Within will release, all these different items should be unobtainable. So first, as a quick reminder, here are all the different rewards you can get through this event. So first you have these different sets, and as you can see, this is the cloth one, then you have the plate set, then you have the mail set, and finally you also have the lever sets. And all these different sets are basically recolored versions of some of the different sets from Legion. Next to that, you also have some pretty cool weapons. So for instance, here you have this shield, you have this staff, you have all these different weapons. And what's interesting is that most of them are themed around Dalaran. And so if you are into this type of things, well, this is the perfect moment for you to get some really cool weapons that, again, normally should be unobtainable after that. Then you also have these different cloaks right here. So as you can see, it's these four right there. You also have 3 different pets. And after that, you also have these 2 mounts right here. You have the Wine Rider and the Golden Griffin. So all these different items are linked to the event, and again, will only be obtainable during the event. You also have a few other things, such as, for instance, these 2 bags right here. And you also have a new heirloom item. And of course, a few achievements. But since just a few days ago, a few more items have been added to the event, and some of them, as you will see, are pretty cool. So as you can see, when you're doing this event, you will also have a chance at getting all these different items right here. And basically, these are all the same sets that you were able to get back in the days in Battle for Azeroth, and you can still get them. But now you will be able to also get them through this event. So these are, for instance, the 2 plate sets. Then you have this one and this one. These are the 2 mail sets. Each time you have 1 Horde version and 1 Alliance version. These are the lever sets right here. And after that, you also have the 2 cloth sets. And so again, each time you have 1 Alliance version and 1 Horde version. And you have, next to that, all the different weapons also that you were able to get. So for instance, here is one example with this axe right here. But next to that, you also have a few new unique items that have never been obtainable by players before that. And so first you have these 2 shields right here, the Recruit Sturdy Shield and the Recruit Sturdy Shield, but the Horde version. And I think this one actually looks really nice. And then you have the Alliance version. We already had something similar in the game. This one just has a little bit darker texture, but this is something we basically already had. And then you also have this book right here. And so this book is a new recolor of another item that was unique until now. And so this is another item you can get. So the way you will be able to get all these different items is by simply doing the event on characters that are below level 70. Because when you're doing it on characters below level 70, you will receive all these different recruits items instead of the different Dalaran's Defenders gear, which are the different sets that I showed you just before, the purple sets. And here, of course, it's important to remember that these will only drop for your character if they can actually equip it. And so, for instance, if you want these 2 new shields, you will need to do it on a character that can actually use it. And so it means here, as you can see, it will be either maybe a paladin, shaman, or warrior, or any characters that can actually use a shield. And same with this held in offhand item. But these are cool items you will be able to get when doing it on characters below level 70. Now, I just want to talk about what is, in my opinion, the best strategy in order for you to get these different time-limited rewards as quickly and easily as possible. So, of course, the first thing that you need to do is to go in the different areas where the different Radiant Echoes are up. So here you just want to go in the Legion version of Dalaran in the middle of the city, and you will be able to access this room where you will find the 3 portals that will bring you to each of the zones where these different events are taking place. And when you're in the different zones, the first thing you want to do is in each of them per week per account, you want to do the weekly quest that will require you to kill the last boss. And by doing each of these quests, you will receive 3,000 of the residual memories that are then being used to buy all the different rewards from the vendors. And so it means that per week already, you will be able to get very easily 9,000 of the different residual memories. Of course, with that, remember that each time you're doing lesser Radiant Echoes events, you will receive 200 or more of these different memories. And also each time you kill the last boss, you will receive 1,400. And even if you already killed the boss, if you do it again and again, each time you will receive another 1,400. So overall, this is pretty easy to get a lot of the different residual memories. Now, I would recommend you to keep these different residual memories and avoid spending them, simply because when you're doing all the different lesser Radiant Echoes events and also when you're killing the last boss, you will have a chance at already getting some of the different weapons and armor pieces that you can buy from the vendors. And so it means that if you are trying to get a lot of these different residual memories, just by doing the farm in itself, you will already get some of the different rewards. So for that reason, I would recommend you to wait before spending your different residual memories. And hopefully you will already get quite a lot of these different items just by doing all these different little events. And here really the strategy is for you to try and do as many of these mini events as fast as possible. So I would recommend you to always target the memories ones, because these are the mini bosses that are very easy to do. And then just fly around and see the ones that are nearly done. And like that, you can directly go to the ones that are nearly done. You will each time have a new chance at getting one of these pieces of gear or also one of the weapons. And then you can go to another one, move fast from one to another. And this is really like that the easiest way for you to get as many chances as possible to get some of these different gear and weapons for free. So of course you won't be able to receive all the different items from the event by completing the different mini events and also by killing the last bosses. For instance, you won't be able to get the mount or the different pets. So what I would recommend you to do is to first buy the mount and also the pets. And remember, the mount, when you buy it on one character, then you will automatically receive the over version for the over faction. So let's say, for instance, on my old character, I'm buying the Wind Rider. I will automatically also receive the Golden Griffin on all my Alliance characters. So just something important to remember. And when you've already bought these ones, it's already 50,000 of the different residual memories. Just see how many of the different items you've already received by doing all the mini events and by killing the last bosses. And then you can assess how much more you want in order for you to then have enough to buy everything. Because here, remember, you will also need, if you want really all these different items, to buy the ones for the over armor pieces. So for instance, if you're playing on a leather character, you will also be able to buy the ones for cloth, mail, and plates. And in total, every item, if you really want to buy all the different items from the vendor right here, it will probably cost you around 295,000 of the different residual memories. So as again, you will anyway get some of them by simply doing all the different events, I would recommend you to maybe aim to farm up to like 150,000, and then you can see what you're missing, buy everything you're missing, and if you still need a few more of the different residual memories, then you can farm more. But like that, normally you should be able, hopefully, to get already a lot of the different gear for free just by farming the different currencies, and then you can complete everything you're missing with the currency. And here I also want to insist again on the fact that in order to get a few of the over exclusive items such as the different shields and the recruit gear, you will need to do some of these farms on characters that are below level 70. Just another important thing to remember. But so just as a quick recap, my main recommendation is for you to go in the different areas where the events are taking place, do the weekly quest each time so you have already a lot of the different residual memories. Just farm all the different events in order to get some of the different gear and weapons to drop directly for you without having to use your residual memories. Keep your different residual memories. Maybe if you want, you can just buy the mount and the pets for now, but don't buy all the different gears and appearances because you might get them later on by doing all the different mini events and killing the last bosses. When you reach maybe 100,000 or 150, you can start buying all the different ones that you still need, and then you can assess if you still need to farm a little bit more. And hopefully like that, you should be able to get all these different items. And of course, also do some of these different farms on your character below level 70, because like that you will be able to get the over cool exclusive rewards. And finally, the last thing that I want to mention is the fact that you can do all of that on one single character, because like that, for instance, right here, as you can see, if I want to buy the different items for my play character, I can buy them, and then I will be able to transfer them directly to my played character, and like that to receive the appearance. So you can do that on one single character. It will still allow you to get all the rewards. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!